Salt intake. Ooh, this is a controversial one. If you're on YouTube, you probably will be so confused. Does salt increase your blood pressure or does it decrease your blood pressure? Should we be even eating salt? Let's just dive right into it. The recommended daily allowance for salt intake is 2.3 grams per day. Take a guess at how much the average American eats in salt. What's that you say? Oh, bummer. 3.4 grams. The recommended is 2.3. We've got a problem because if salt intake lowered your blood pressure, that must mean pretty much every American is doing just fantastic. If you can't tell the sarcasm, then this channel probably isn't for you. Salt intake actually raises your blood pressure because if the average American starts eating even more salt than they already are, blood pressure, guess what? It goes up. Salt intake raises your blood pressure. According to the literature, what would happen if you reduced just 1 gram of salt per day? 5 millimeters of mercury lower in your systolic numbers. So if a person reduces their salt intake to just the recommended amount, you're talking their blood pressure, the systolic number, will go down 10 millimeters of mercury. That is huge. Now, the reason why this is so confusing, I think, and tell me if I'm wrong, is, I'm sure you will, or those that will tell me. They always do. Salt is not bad. We need salt. However, because the average person is eating so much salt, it behooves us to try to reduce it. Now, how can you reduce your salt intake? It's actually quite easy. Stop using the salt shaker if you are using that. But most salt is actually coming from foods that we eat that are processed. They usually come in a box. And I could tell you this, if food comes in a package and it's boxed up nicely and it literally looks nothing like what's on the box, you're probably not eating a very healthy food. If it's not fresh, neither are you gonna be. And also, the more foods you eat that come from a box, the sooner you're gonna end up in a box. So the recommendation for salt is we need to reduce our salt intake, and 1 gram of reduction allows us to have 5 millimeters of mercury reduction in our blood pressure.